get permission. And then because you've gotten permission, when you do share your view, they're receptive to it because they gave you permission to share it. The Socratic method is insanely powerful, but the really easy way to simplify it and boil it down is just ask a whole bunch of questions. And then finally, and I think I've already done it a couple of times, I try to model it as a tactic known as concession. And what I mean here is, and there's I'm going to say 2 layers why this works. What I mean here is admit when you're wrong. And admit when the person made a good point and when they're right. You can concede the point. So this is where you can make concessions on layers. You can hear somebody who says something that you totally disagree with their point, but you can find something you do agree with. I did this in a conversation recently with a relative who is very strong extremist on the opposite side of the political aisle from me. And I was explaining some views that I have around the education system and then expressing, I'm effectively a libertarian in many, many ways. I don't think I'm literally a libertarian. I don't think that I can be put in a box that easily. But I do generally think that a small government is good and that people being allowed to operate in a free market system is good. I do tend to think that's generally preferable. I don't think it's always preferable. I actually have some views that if we get into them, you're going to think, man, this guy might be a socialist. I'm not a socialist, but generally speaking, I do lean towards libertarian. And I realized while we were having this dialogue and things were a little tense, but we were being very productive because kudos to my interlocutor that they actually are quite good at rhetoric.